Welcome back to Soup to Nuts! If this is your first time, welcome. I know you guys, it's been a while since I've done a video, but some things it's just the same old, and I'm like, they probably don't want to see the same old. But today's is a little bit different. I'm installing an under-mounted, under-cabinet water filter. It just hooks up right to the cold water line, and there's no, another little filter faucet, I guess is what you would call it. It just hooks up right to your faucet. I thought that should be the easiest way to do a filter, and I am actually installing it myself. No help with the hubby. All right, so let's do the unboxing and let's get to installing. So, I know I'm really fancy at it, aren't I? I bought me an under sink water filter. I have a Brita, and I just changed the filter because it was filtering so slow, and then it's like, oh, and I knew it needed a new filter, and I just couldn't remember where it was. So I was like, I'm going to get one for underneath the sink. So I ordered it from Amazon. It's called the Wonder Drop. And you just connect it to your cold line. I didn't want to have to drill another hole in my sink, to have one of those little filter faucets, So, this is what it looks like. The Water Drop. Also, you can scan that for how to install it. Let's crack this thing open. Let's see if I can open it up with this. I know, not the correct tools, but I'm doing this outside because I heard a lot of the Amazon, I'm just saying this is what I heard, I don't know. They say it has a lot of bed bugs. So I was like, well, let's just keep this outside. And I got this because it'll be so much easier just to get my filtered water right out of my sink instead of out of my little Brita filter. So that Brita filter can either go into my camper, an RV. All right. So what do we have here? We have tips, the water instructions. So you just basically have one end hooks up to your cold, and then the one that you take off of your water hooks up to that, and then you hang that in your cabinet. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So this is, as you see, accessory kit. And I'm guessing this side. Yep, so these are just your cords. So these two are what plugs into the side of your filter. And these, plug into your water. And they give you a little bit of, looks like some Teflon tape. And if you have to go from a small hose to a bigger hose, you got the adjustments from small hose to big hose. And then, what is this? Oh, you got a remote. Huh. I guess to tell you, so you know when it's,
what's your water filter?
Yeah, needs replacing. And, let's see. That's what it looks like. So those, remember how I showed you? Those would just stick right into there. And on the back you got where you hang it on the screws that came with it. And then that's my water filter for underneath the kitchen sink for the cold. And it's only for cold water, not hot water. All right, I'll show you when I'm installing it. So here is underneath my sink. Now I turned off my cold water. I checked the faucet. And as you can see, and no water. Now you guys, this is gonna be my first time ever doing something like this. Normally I have Steve do it, but I'm like, this should be easy, right? In this box here, they give you a template, so you can stick that up there, and then you put your screws up here, so you know where to do it. Should be easy, right? Now I gotta figure out which wrench I need. Ooh, almost. Which? What's the next one from 9/16? 5/8. So I gotta go in here and look for a 5/8. Or I could just use an adjustable wrench. 5/8. Oh, looky there. Let's see if it's a 5/8. Oh yeah, 5/8. All right, you guys. So now I got my little template, and I think I'm gonna put it like right there. Now my thing is that straight? No, it's at an angle. So I got it put up there. That looks pretty straight to me. As Steve likes to call me crooked eyes. There we go. Now we see some light. Does that look straight to you? I say so. So now I'm just gonna drill my things right in there, my screws, and be good to go on that. All right, you guys, I had some minor difficulties. I ended up having to use a screwdriver instead of the drill. That was just me because, one, I can never drill in straight. So I started it with my drill, and then I had to use the screwdriver because I was starting to strip it out, and I didn't want to keep stripping it out. So I got that in there, and let me turn on my light. And so I got it flush. So you just slip it on through the back and down. All right, time for me to unscrew the water. Now let's see, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Now, like I said, this is my first time ever doing something like this, you guys. I almost gave up and asked the husband to do it. Us girls can do this kind of stuff, right? Okay. So now, you gotta remember which one goes to what. So we gotta get the connector that has the female end. So this will go on here. Let me get that going. Nice and tight. Oh, that went on nice. I'm gonna get my adjustable wrench because I don't want to sit there and try and figure out which size that is. Okay, now this end goes in here. If I can find the hole. Well, probably just take that off and do it, right? I guess that's in. Oh. There. It's in. Let me take the other hose. Attach it to the one we just took off of the water spigot. Well, I don't know what happened there, but my phone shut down. So I got the Teflon on. Now we're just gonna make sure it's tight. No leaks. All right, and let's put it on the other side. All right. Stick it all the way in. All right, got it there. Now all we gotta do is, whoa, hook it back up. Put my filter in. Oh, there we go. All right, you guys. Let's turn the water back on. Let's turn the water faucet on. Do you have any leaks anywhere? All right. Run that for 5 minutes. Double check. It also came with this like timer, so you would set it and then it would beep and let you know when your filter is ready to go, but I think I'm just gonna leave that out. All right, you guys, here's the end results. First time doing something like this? Yes. Even I can do it. So if I can do it, then definitely you guys can do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.